Thank you so much, Simon.
Yeah, no, at least now we've got people to follow on social media. So I guess those are the people to follow. If you want to know what's happening on the social media streets, those are the 3 people that you need to tag and follow wholeheartedly. And congratulations one more time to those winners. And as we have alluded earlier on, that the Director for Social Cohesion and Equity in the Education Department, we have Ms. Hlatshaneni to come through and address us. Let's give her a warm YCAP welcome as she makes her way to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Molweni. Dumelang. Goeie more. My name is Dululu, and I go by the name of Mama D. And I work within the Social Cohesion and Equity in Education Directorate in the national office, and part of our responsibility is to ensure that we support you in your schools at your different levels in participating in programs that are going to assist us in the promotion of social cohesion, but also nation building. I am here today just to give you a word of support, but also a word of motivation. I deliberately did not want to put on a speech or anything. I felt that I needed to speak from my heart. And that would, for me, indicate that what I will be sharing with you today is what my heart wants me to share with you today. But first and foremost, I'm very happy that you all are here, and I was informed reliably so that we've been here since Friday, and there's been a lot of work that you have undertaken. And this is a national, but I know for a fact that it didn't just start at this national occasion. It started in your district and then moved on up until to where we are this weekend. So thank you for all your participation through that. But just to indicate that YCAP has been in existence for about 10 years, and as the department we have been involved with YCAP, not only for just silly reasons, but also because we identified the need that the program would support us in our learning outcomes, but also would support us in terms of us achieving social cohesion and national building. Now, I know for a fact that there is about more than 4,000 schools that have been affected or had interaction with YCAP from district up until where we are today. And the purpose of that is for us to support you in ensuring that you get skills that the program is expected you to do. One of them that I would want to indicate this morning is around critical thinking. Critical thinking that would make you to also become an active citizen, because we don't want young people that are not going to be able to analyze what is being presented to them, but also are going to be active citizens in support of our nation and its developmental. We know we are in a democracy, but our democracy is fairly at a young adulthood, because it's more than 20 years now. But we still need the cadres of people that are going to continue ensuring that this South Africa becomes a South Africa that even my 6-year-old is going to benefit from. Part of that is because he is going to benefit because you would have played your part in ensuring that you contribute, so that he also continue to contribute, so that the wheel keeps on moving forward. Now, before I forget, something very critical to me is to say, we know for a fact that for you to be here, there is a lot of people that have ensured that your support is critical for today. Starting from your parents at home, your schools, your principals, your educators. I want to just indicate to all those levels that we truly appreciate the effort that we are all contributing into ensuring that you become better people. I've got colleagues at different levels, the district officials, provincial officials, together with at the national level. Colleagues, thank you very much for all the effort that you are also contributing into ensuring that this program becomes a success. Without Empowervate and all its subsidiaries, it will not be possible for you in ensuring that this program becomes a success. Thank you very much for ensuring that it is where it is, because you also playing your part. And I must just put a spanner into that to indicate that probably it is high time, if we have been in this program for more than 10 years, beyond that, we should find a way of how we begin to monitor its impact. Then, so that we also have a way of moving forward with ensuring the program gets to be strengthened, but also to improve. Because if we have been within the program for more than 10 years, we should have something that would indicate to us this program is really making some positive impact into the lives of all of your learners. Now, I also want to talk to you as young people. Young people at different grades, I think. But in particular, I want to talk to you with my own personal story. I think as parents, we all want to see nothing else but development and success within you. And that is why we also keep on ensuring that we support you in these different programs that are being presented. Now, I am Mama D, I said, remember? I have a child. And I only have one child. And I'm done with children. You see, Amanda is assisting him with that. That is my boy, and I'm done. He is turning 6 only next week, 21 August. And the reason why I am sharing this story, it's based on the principle yokuthi ndicela bantwana bam nike nizifundise ukulinda. Andazi ke noba how best do I translate that in other languages. AmaXhosa ayiva number 1 what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say to you, learn to postpone other things for your life. The reason I'm saying it is because when I had my boy, I was 41 years old. And you can obviously calculate that how old I am if he is 6, right? Now, maybe for me, I stretch it a bit longer, too far, right? And I am in no way saying, be Mama D and wait until you are 40. But I am saying, it is better to have a child when you are ready physically, when you are ready mentally, when you are ready financially, when you are ready psychologically. And when I'm talking about this, I'm not only referring to girl children. I am also talking to you boy children, to say you have a responsibility to postpone your life, and you have everything within your disposal that you can postpone your life with. So, bantwana bam, it is possible to have a child later in your life. And I am not in any way suggesting that you can only have a child when you are my age. I'm not saying that. But remember, I got my first degree when I was 24 years old. I have a social work background, by the way, right? And after that, I knew, Uguti, okay, I have things to achieve before I can have a child. And being pregnant is just the last item on my list, right? And then the black tax, a lot of my age would know that. The black tax still sits with you, then you start building your home, then you start doing this, then you take your other siblings to school and all of that, right? I also experienced that, right? But all what I'm saying, Bantwana Bam, the first class rubbish that you always get, marapo, ayatula, ayatini, and then you get a Mongoli, and then this. Ngicela nimbheke. Do you see a Mongol there? Ngicela nimbheke, right? Do you see a Mongol? No, right? So ngiyacela ke bantwana bam, please, both boys and girls, do me a favor. Cela nizipostpone ezinye izinto and focus on your education. Siyazwana? When you go around with your peers, whatever, and because I know there is a lot of peer pressure. I was subjected to it myself. But because I think I had a very strong character, not because Ivelenji, my father, for instance, is one person who believed in me. I knew, Uguti, out of everybody, I can't disappoint Ubabam. Because Utata believed in me. And he ensured that my education becomes my priority. So now I had, in all these things that I had boyfriends, now I'm in the midst of everything when I was younger. But I would know, I can't have sex before because umama was a very Christian, grounded, principled somebody. So usikhulisa ngendlela ethi, if ufuna ukuchata, ufanele ulinde until there's the right age, and then you can. So umama usifundise under those principles. Whether they still work now, I'm not sure, but they did work with me. Because every time I had to be subjected into all these other things, I could think, Kosiam, if I disappoint my father, but also umama, ekaweni, umama uzawuthi, diumtonjani, and abantu ensebe abangeni ikawe no mama. By the way, we are Methodists. So ezo zinto zibalulekile ebomini bakho to ensure that you keep them with you. Even today, I might be speaking to one or two of you who might always remember ukuthi umama said I should postpone. And that for me is more than enough to keep me to wake up in the morning and being sure ukuthi I am playing my role in supporting all of you that are here today. So thank you very much for listening to me and having to share my personal story. But I always bring it wherever possible because for me, it is a living example. Here I am, beautiful as I am, strutting my... And all of these things, I do it not because of anything, because I waited, and now I am at a point of deciding and making choices. No influence, no. And I'm not saying don't get the opportunity of, refuse the opportunity of getting married if it comes at the right time and you are happy. I've had 3 proposals in my life, and all of them didn't make sense. The latest, it was 2017. So all of them, it didn't make sense to me. And I then decided, if it doesn't make sense to me, and there is nothing wrong of being a 47-year-old without being married. I can't short angayo that would make my life not to be complete. I am complete, I am happy, I am surviving, I am beautiful, and all of you are beautiful. So always remember me when you are faced with ungakho sure where to go. Just remember, good, hey, but Mama, this stayed. You know, but how did she do it? She just remembered her father, her mother, and then said, for now. So thank you very much, Bantwana Bam. I love you.